John Smoltz, one of the 91 celebrities from the world of sports and entertainment, set to compete the American Century Championship taking place today through Sunday at Lake Tahoe. NBCSN is coverage today from 6 till 8 Eastern. Live coverage on NBC over the weekend from 3 until 6 Eastern. John Smoltz will be grouped in the opening round today with his former teammates Greg Maddux and Tom Glavine. Johnny joins us now. How much money will be at stake there between you two? Or three?
There won't be any, but what will be at stake is the fact that I can't let them obviously have a temporary lead. So, I have to. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll be able to help Glav ease in to his first tournament round because it's not the easiest thing to do, and probably this pairing will make it a little easier for him.
Who's the best golfer out of you three?
Well, Dan, you know the answer, but that would be me.
Who's the best pitcher out of you three?
That would probably not be me. But
do you really believe that?
Yeah, I think certainly the term and the word pitcher was thrown around a lot when we were doing our thing. And look, I was the guy with the stuff. I was the guy that could do multiple things, and they truly were the professional pitcher, the guys that could carve up a lineup. And Maddux and Glavine were as good as I've ever seen, just dissecting a 162-game schedule and making people just look stupid and come back to the dugout going, I can hit that guy. A comfortable 0 for 4, 1 for 4.
How would they do now? Would they be even better now?
That's a great question because the way the game has changed, I think they would, especially up until a few years ago, the ability to take, everyone wants to take pitches, right? Make the starting pitcher get out of the game, work the count. They would have flourished under that. I think they'd have done even better because the philosophy of hitting is just try to swing for the downs. That's what they preyed on. And Maddux was such a precision, when he was out there, he could throw the ball wherever he wanted to. We see much more stuff and dominant stuff than we've ever seen before in baseball, but we don't see the command or the ability for them to be even close to the pitcher they can be because they're rushed to the big leagues. They're great, and it's better than we've ever seen, but I still maintain that the long-term effect of developing pitching is going to be a lost art. Maddux wouldn't be in the big leagues as quick as you would think based on his Hall of Fame career. He'd be overlooked in the draft, as would Glavine.
Yeah.
It would be that's the one thing that's becoming extinct is the athletic guy or the guy that knows how to pitch in college or in high school really, really has to do something special and pitch harder and longer in the minors than the guy that throws 97, 98, because that's all everyone's looking for. They just look for a tweet. Johnny Appleseed threw 97-mile-an-hour pitch. Boom. He's already ranked in the top 5 in the country as a high schooler. You name it, they do it, and that's what we're dealing with today.
He's John Smoltz, the Braves Hall of Fame pitcher. Well, not officially until, next week when you get inducted into the Hall of Fame?
Next Sunday. And next Sunday, officially, my passion bucket will be empty. It will be gone.
Could you drop passion bucket in your Hall of Fame speech?
I could do just about anything. I got a surprise that I hope is going to pull off. You know how you think something's going to grow great? Yeah. I got a little surprise that I think is going to be pretty funny. If it's not, I'm going to blame it on my friend Jeff Foxworthy, like I do every joke that's not very good. He doesn't like that.
So Foxworthy helped you write your speech?
He did not. No, he did not. Nobody knows about this. Just my wife and I. She helped me purchase this item, of which is going to have something to do with Greg Maddux.
Will you call in that Monday to recap after your Hall of Fame speech? Can you do that for me?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you when you say, "Hey, what did you think?" and then I'll tell you, and then you can say, "What did you think of the Jeff Foxworthy item?" and then I'll be honest with you.
For sure, you always are. That's the beauty and the refreshingness about. That's not even a word. Refreshingness about.
You need to work out all of these things before you get in front of everybody there, John. I'm worried about you.
That's what makes it unique. I'm a dumb and dumber. I'm dumb and dumber. That's my favorite movie. I don't have a problem with that.
Would you check with Maddox to see if he's upset with me?
Yeah. Why do you think he is?
Because we've tried to get him on, but I think because I tell all of these stories, or whenever I have somebody on who's played with the Braves, I always say, tell me your favorite Greg Maddox story. Or when Mark Grace would come, and I don't know if Maddox is like, doesn't want to come on because I'm going to ask him about all these stories.
He may actually like the fact that that's going on, and he's just waiting for it to get to its peak, maybe. Creating more content for you.
Is Maddox with you right now?
He's not.
Oh,
no.
okay. Okay.
He's. I'm not sure about his warm-up routine.
One of the worst. He's up there with one of the worst bodies ever for a pitcher, isn't he?
No, I wouldn't say one of the worst. No. He certainly defied gravity and a lot of things that went on. but no, there were plenty others that you could go right to, and he's working on the turnaround. I think.
Are you afraid Greg Maddox will punk you during your Hall of Fame ceremony?
No, not at all.
There's no chance of that.
I don't believe so. No.
Now I've got you thinking.
You do got me thinking a little bit. No, but I think what he pulled off last year was one of the best I've ever seen from a standpoint of knowing a guy and knowing the speech was going to be right in line with what I thought, and it was actually pretty brilliant the way that he was able to use. Basically decoded or coded the word fart in his Hall of Fame speech. I thought it was brilliant.
Who's the most famous guy playing in the golf tournament, the American Century Championship? Biggest name?
I would have to say Justin Timberlake.
Have you seen his game?
I've not seen his game. I hear he's pretty good. 6 handicap, somewhere in that range. But no, I have not seen the game.
Home Run Derby idea. You're getting credit for the Home Run Derby, the revamping of Home Run Derby, the clock.
Yeah.
Is that true?
This is true. And I'm an idea man, Dan. I'm always thought a little bit outside the box. No, it went great. It was awesome.
You're sort of a Steve Jobs of baseball pitchers.
Yeah, you know what? I've never heard that before, but I'm going to roll with that.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Yeah,
sure you will.
That may be the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
All right, so you decided that you put it on the clock, that would make it more interesting.
Well, the biggest thing I always felt that guys take BP all the time, right? And so the home run hitting competition has become and was, wait, pick out, because there's only 10 outs. Guys that go to BP every year, I've seen it every BP session, guys get 6 in a row, 5 in a row. They get in their groove. And so, the idea was to get it more like BP, more relaxing for everybody, and I think enticing. More guys will want to do it, and it worked unbelievably. It was the most dramatic, and I would say this, what Todd Frazier did under the circumstances of his home park was I felt compelled. Normally, most guys will watch a little bit and then they'll leave because it gets real long. This was riveting, and everybody obviously had a blast watching the last second home runs. And there'll be a few more tweaks, I'm sure, and even more exciting opportunities in the future to really unveil the talent in Major League Baseball.
But I liked Verducci's idea of election night, John. I
that's
thought
probably coming.
I think that would be fun if you had voting precincts. You had one night, you have 3 players at each position for each league, and you get to vote on that. And then the West Coast votes come in, and then you'll have an entire day and night dedicated to the All-Star game, and you have an election. You cover it just like you would an election.
Yeah, and that also came from one of our colleagues at MLB Network, Greg Amsinger, threw that out right one night in the show, and everybody seems to. I think that's going to come closer to that too. I really do.
I like that.
I don't want to unveil too many more of my ideas.
No.
Yeah, I just want to slowly roll it out.
Yeah, because the mothership will steal them. Schilling will steal them. You know that.
I know. Well, that's all right. Whatever's best for the game.
At your peak, did you ever have guys off the street who say, you know what, I'd like to bat against you. I think I could take you deep.
Oh yeah, I got them doing it now. I got guys going, hey, whatever it takes you, however long it takes you to get to your point, I could take you right now. I said, well, you're awfully brave right now. Band-Aids and stitches coming out of my shoulder. But, all the way back to Tiger when he took BP in a simulated game that we did in spring training, I think the fact that everybody sits at home, and I'm the same way in other sports, like, could I return a serve in tennis? Well, the answer is no way. No matter what I think, there's no way. And that's kind of the way it goes with people thinking they could put the ball in play. And then they get scared in the definition of, well, what is putting it in play? 4 feet, 5 feet, or you got to get it to the infield?
Who pitched to Tiger in that simulated game?
That would be me.
Okay.
That would be me.
Were you dealing?
Yeah, he wanted where he got a little upset, and he wanted the A stuff, and I gave him the A stuff, and McCann was the catcher, and he was the umpire as well, and he got scared and actually called a couple close pitches Tiger's way, and Tiger self-proclaimed himself as 1 for 3 with an infield hit and a walk, and there was no way that the ball that was dribbling in the infield was a hit, but Tiger intimidated, McCann into a walk. But
wait! Tiger put it in play against you?
Yeah, but see, that's where he got mad because I was trying to get it so that he could put it in play, and then he found that out, and he goes, give me your real
so
stuff.
You served one up to Tiger?
Yeah, he wasn't happy when he found out later. He said standing in the box and obviously seeing live pitching was pretty incredible. Threw him the sliders, threw him everything, and it's still a little myth that McCann called a borderline pitch a ball.
Hey, you guys used to get all the pitches when you pitched for the Braves, so stop whining, John.
Hey, wait! Take the plural out of you guys.
I'm talking about Glavine and Maddox.
There you go. You go. I always get lopped into that somehow. Like I would have loved to have been in that place.
Yeah, poor guy. Have fun this weekend, and good luck at the Hall of Fame as well, John.
I will follow up with you on Monday.
That'd be great. John Smoltz, Braves Hall of Fame pitcher, been playing out in Lake Tahoe, which is a great event. I played in it a couple times. American Century Championship, and you can see it tonight at 6 o'clock on NBCSN. Live coverage on NBC over the weekend from 3 to 6 Eastern. That'll be fun.